Shalom, wonderful, wonderful students. Today we're going to be going over the story of Rabban Gamliel and Rabbi Yehoshua Round 2. Round 2 is super exciting because Round 1 was epic. It ended with Rabban Gamliel actually forcing Rabbi Yehoshua's hand and Rabbi Yehoshua giving in to Rabban Gamliel. If you remember, the machloket was about, are they going to, what they are we going to accept the witnesses? Is the month of Elul going to be 29 or 30 days? And are we going to be accepting Rosh Chodesh a day earlier or a day later, which affected the date of Yom Kippur? Rabbi Yehoshua ended up caving into Rabban Gamliel, and Rabban Gamliel won that argument, forcing Rabbi Yehoshua to break the Yom Kippur on the date that was Yom Kippur based on Rabbi Yehoshua's calculation, which again was a day later than Rabban Gamliel's calculation. So there was a fight over the calendar. So all of that is fine. Some would say fine, some would say not fine. But now we're getting into round 2. Round 2 is actually, and you have this in your assignment, Rabban Gamliel versus Rabbi Yehoshua, round 2, Berachot, because in Masechet Berachot, you have the background, you can read it, who Rabban Gamliel was. He was a great-great-grandson of Hillel Hazaken, of Hillel the Elder, and he was the first person to lead the Sanhedrin as Nasi, as a president after the fall of the Second Temple. That's why everything was in Yavne. You have his genealogy here. So they have a separate argument. The second time they argue is about something called Ma'ariv. You may know Ma'ariv because it is the evening prayer, it's the evening tefillah that we do. We do it tonight on Wednesday. And there's a whole debate whether it is obligatory chova or it is permissible reshut. It's an interesting debate that in another class we'll get into. What exactly is the debate? Why would a prayer not be obligatory? How does that work? What does it mean? Regardless of what it means, they have this debate and they made it very, very public. And so Rabban Gamliel, who says it's chovah, everybody must pray Ma'ariv, says that he was right, and Rabbi Yehoshua claims it's reshut. It is not obligatory. Now, you're allowed to have a machloket, as we said, and every side has their truth. There's multiple layers of truth, as we also said. But here Rabban Gamliel says, I'm the head honcho. I'm the chief rabbi. You're not. Therefore, I'm going to force you, again, for the second time, to conform to my opinion. And I'll read you the quote. Rabbi Yehoshua stood up and said, were I alive and he dead, the living could contradict the dead. But now that he is alive and I am alive, he, meaning Rabban Gamliel, how can the living contradict the living? Rabban Gamliel remained sitting and expounding, and Rabbi Yehoshua remained standing, till the entire nation called out and said to Chutzpah, who was the orator, he was the middleman, said, stand, and then he stood. Because Rabban Gamliel forced Rabbi Yehoshua to stand the entire time, the entire class, publicly embarrassing him because of this dispute, to show that Rabban Gamliel was going to win the argument and not Rabbi Yehoshua. What do you think happened as a result? As a result, everyone said, enough is enough. Rabban Gamliel, you have abused your privilege, and you have to step down. I want you to read the rest of the story, and you'll see how there's a change, or a subtle change, within the leadership of the Jewish people at the time. Some people can lose their job if they abuse power. Rabban Gamliel lost his job, at least initially, after he abused his own power. That is the background to the story. Read the story, listen to this video, start doing the questions, and good luck.